Van Carthens, are you ready? Here we go.
And for with you, I want to dive in. Obviously, we all know Love Island, where you got your start. I kind of want to talk about your villa experience and looking back now. What would you tell your villa self? Coming out of it, knowing what you know now, what would you go back and be like, hey, done for you?
No, for sure. I would tell myself to be a little more self-centered and prioritize my feelings overall. I come from a loving family who I always try to prioritize. So with whatever decision I decided to do, how does this make my mom feel? How does this make my dad feel? So I kind of took that into the villa with me. Learned a very hard lesson on national television, and it just kind of woke me up a little bit. You know what? It's okay to be a little self-centered and prioritize self overall. So something I would definitely say.
Speaking of your mom, I loved the moment with your mom on the show. I think that is when I really fell in love with you. She's just like my friend,
right?
On the show.
Exactly. She's my safe space for sure.
Yeah. Was there one funny moment that you look back at your villa experience? You're like, God, this is hilarious looking back.
No, I actually had a lot of funny moments. I'm always impersonating all the Islanders, making fun of them. They was goofing off or whatever. So it sucks that no one got to see that part.
Right.
But it's just me impersonating them.
Yeah.
Being silly around the villa.
Yeah, you actually are hilarious. And I want to kind of go to the beginning after the villa and you talked about recently that your friends ran your social media, which I was I didn't even know that was done. Mm-hmm. What was that like, and kind of did you give them a game plan walking in or hey, here's my phone, do this, or what was that like to kind of have them run your TikTok or Instagram and kind of build that brand for you while you're on the show?
No, for sure. So when I left my social media to my friends, I automatically knew I was in good hands. A lot of my friends have been around for years. Best friend, met her in 2005. That's a 20-year friendship right there. So I knew I was in very, very good hands. My friends actually created me an email for brands to reach out to me. They were responding for me. I came back to all type of folders with emails put in each folder. They were under the comments. She said about her airline comments that, Landria loves to travel. They were literally reaching out to different people trying to build my brand for me. I came back. I had a hair appointment set up. I had my flight home set up. All of it paid for. My friends took very, very good care of me. So you best believe they will be very taken care of too going forward. So
it was great because when I got your inbox, it was very organized for me.
And I had your work cut out for me.
I had my work cut out for me, but it was all very organized. And I was okay, this is great. And then when you left, and I know we talked about this personally, you walked out, you got your phone, and you saw the audience reaction. You saw this kind of it was insane. I mean, it's something we've never seen. What was that feeling like? And did you kind of sit with yourself whoa, I'm walking out and I have this whole kind of personal brand now?
Yeah, I was so stunned. I did not realize, because in the villa, you're kind of just going through the motions. You don't have much time to process your feelings or nothing or anything like that. So I kind of just process my feelings through my clothes. I express myself through my clothes. I didn't have much time to sit with my thoughts because it's just a house full of people. So when I got out and seen so many young women resonating with me, women from different backgrounds, from colors, cultures, all that. I'm oh my goodness, you see yourself in me, this is a beautiful thing. And so many women resonated with my story on the show as well, as heartbreaking as that is. So it's oh my goodness, you actually see yourself in me. And so many women come to me hey, you did such an amazing job, just representing young women. So many people look up to you. I'm oh my goodness, I'm going to use my platform to continue to do just that. You get what I'm saying? I've always been that role model for my sisters. Now I have a world full of sisters or whatever. So just being a big sister to my fan base and whoever looks up to me is an honor that I truly take dear to my heart. I was.
Did you feel a sense of pressure almost to walk out and perform at the highest that you could?
No, because honestly, my whole life, I've been under some sort of pressure. I'm the oldest of 6, so it's it was no room to mess up.
And first gen, college student.
Exactly, first to graduate high school, first to graduate college, so the pressure's been on me my entire life.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, her work ethic is insane. No one sees it, but I see it all the time. Mm-hmm. And I kind of want to talk about moving forward. Then, when you walked out, you had this brand kind of building. When you were looking for teams, and trust me, she interviewed maybe 13. I was lucky number 13.
Yeah.
Chatting with. But when you met with all these teams, what were you looking for, and kind of that distinctive, like, this is what I need to build, like, long-term success? Because one thing I think that resonated with me when I spoke with you, it was like, you don't want it kind of to be a flash in the pan. Like, you wanted something that was going to be sustainable, and we were going to keep it moving, and it was going to follow you into your next chapters. I kind of want you to, like, talk about what was it like meeting with all these people, because I know that you had, like, anxiety of not having a management team, right, when you left the villa, and, like, kind of talk about that experience. Well, I already know, but I want to hear it.
For sure. So when post villa, obviously life changed immediately. It had this a humongous platform. So I was like, you know what, I kind of want to be here for a while, right? So when looking for a team, I always expressed to them, like, I want to have longevity within my career. I want to look back 10, 15 years from now, and I'm still living off this very moment, but obviously, like, move past everything that's going on right now. I wanted Landria to be a household name, and I really wanted a team that had clear strategic direction. So I've always made that very, very clear to everybody. I didn't want a team that was just more so transactional. I wanted to build something. I spend more time with Amanda and my team than I do my own family. So I was looking for a family-like structure. I'm always looking for, like, my own community within every room that I go into. So that's something I really wanted. I didn't want no transactional type of relationship. I wanted somebody that saw me, that saw a future for me, and was able to jump in that fire with me and build on what I have or what I wanted. So I really feel like DBA really spoke to me. You really spoke to me when I met with you, and it was a clear decision that DBA was the right place for me.
Yeah, I think when you met with me and Vanessa, our president, and you kind of sat down, what really stuck with me is, like, what you said. You were like, what do you see for me? And I think as a manager and a lot of us who rep talent, we want to give them, like, these huge grandeur of, like, we're going to do this. And I think I was very honest with you. I was like, I'm not going to promise anything, but I know I'm going to work alongside you and build what you need to build.
Exactly.
And I think that was maybe what kind of resonated with us. And I also think, like, also representation is everything. And you talked about that. It's like making sure your team reflected of your everyday life.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think, I'm glad you picked DBA. I kind of want to go into the, like, what, this is a funny question, a fun question. What would be our group chat? What is our group chat name, our crazy group chat name, if you could name our whole team? Because just so you know, when Landria signed with DBA, she has a publicist, she has stylists, it's a full-fledged team behind her.
Yep.
What would you call our group chat name?
Honestly, I would call it the dream team. The amount of things we've accomplished in such a short amount of time, 3 months.
Yeah.
And we have such exciting, like, things coming up. I'm so excited to share with you guys. Dream team describes us perfectly.
Yeah.
I feel like we've done an amazing job. And the way you guys prioritize me, continue to prioritize me day after day, really speaks to me and honestly the audience as well. I feel like we've been doing an amazing job. So.
Right. Actually, our one without her in it is Landria Takes the Mets. And
they change the name every time they want me to be in a room or at an event. It's like, you know what, we're going to name it this, but she's going to be there.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed that happens.
Every time we knock off something, we change the
name for something else. They are all manifesting just as well as I am.
Yeah. And I know there's a lot of creators here, so I want to kind of talk about, like, what, like, was it like after kind of you met with me, like, what's that process like to really be like, okay, this is my next step? Like, did you consult with your friends? Did you talk to your parents? Like, because I think picking a team is such a big, important thing, and it's very nerve-wracking. And I think people are like, what if I get it wrong? But
yeah,
I kind of want to know your process on that.
Let me see. I definitely talk to my mom a lot, even though she doesn't know much about the industry. I was kind of on my own on that one.
Yeah.
But honestly, I just kind of trusted my gut, prayed on it a little bit. It's like, you know what? I have a really, really good feeling about this team or about this person or whatever. So, just kind of went with my gut. It hasn't failed me yet, so I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
No, I think you're doing amazing. Now that you had your team, what was like your goals that you had in mind for your career? Like, was it you really went to focus in fashion? Like, kind of how did you feel like it helped facilitate you to the next step?
No, for sure. So when I got out of Villa and I got my phone back, I feel like a lot of the buzz around my name was fashion, beauty, modeling. So it's only right that I prioritize those spaces first overall. And I feel like we've been doing an amazing job doing just that.
Yeah.
I feel like once I told you guys, like, these are the 3 things I want to stay focused on for now, we've done an amazing job as far as like executing those three things.
Yeah, I think there's been a huge thing of synergy with every partnership we've been doing. I think that for you, as something Landria doesn't talk about, she wanted to make sure everything made sense. So any partnership she does, there's a story behind it, and it ties into something she's already doing.
Right.
And I think that's a huge part